Hello everybody and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person reaction video. I hope you are all doing well. For today's question, I would like to ask something that is not related to food, and my question is, for all of you ladies out there and men who have got curly hair, what products do you use? Because I am a curly girl and I have quite curly hair, like 3B, 3C kind of curls, and I'm looking for some new products to try. So if you could let me know in the comments, please do. And with that, we're going to get into this food related video. So this first lady is muted because of her music, and she says, what I eat in a day is a girl who loves food. And this lady, unlike the rest of them, does not appear to be overweight. She looks quite slim, but she says that she loves food, and it doesn't look very healthy from the get-go, so we're just going to judge it based on the actual food. So she's starting with a sandwich and some crisps. So it's a turkey sandwich with crispy pickles inside and chips. And she does have turkey. It doesn't look like a lot of turkey. And crispy pickles. I don't know what crispy pickles are made out of. I assume some kind of fried pickles maybe. And crisps. And it is quite a big portion of crisps. And it's not ideal. Hopefully it is only one portion. And she's having this at 7:42 a.m. So it is quite carb heavy and it is empty carbs. So even though she is slim, it's not going to be very good for her in the long run if she continues to have very carb heavy, high fat meals. It's great that she's having turkey because that is full of protein, but it's just not the best. She would be better off having fruit instead of crisps, and just because you are slim doesn't mean you can get away with eating unhealthy food all of the time, because yeah, just because you're a healthy weight doesn't mean you're healthy internally. And I'm not to say that you can't judge my health based on my size. It is true to an extent. Somebody who is super morbidly obese is always going to be unhealthy, but somebody who is a healthy weight isn't necessarily going to be healthy, if you know what I mean. You can be, is it, they call it skinny fat. So now she's having Lindor chocolate balls at 8:26. So she's having a dessert for breakfast. She did only have one, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is a dessert for breakfast. She would be better off having that at the end of the day. Then she's having a blackberry Dr. Pepper at 8:52, and it is 0 sugar, which is nice, but fizzy drinks early in the morning, not ideal. Again, better having it off at the end of the day and having water in the morning. But no real nutrition at the moment so far, which is not great. Brownies at 9:12, so more dessert early in the morning. And you can see that she is quite a slim young woman, so whether she eats like this every day, maybe. Hopefully she doesn't, and she actually does have some nutrition, because eating like this isn't going to be very good for her at all. Baked ziti at 9:38, so she's having a proper meal now after her sandwich and chocolate. I wonder if she's so hungry now because she's had so much chocolate and sugar. But that she's having a proper meal is really good. It's not like an extra like snacky thing. But she probably wouldn't have needed this if she didn't have the brownies and the chocolate so early as well, because she wouldn't have spiked her blood sugar so much. Another plate at 9:45. It's very cheesy, very, very carb heavy, very high in fats as well. Pancakes with syrup and a seasoned hash brown with ketchup at 10:51. So pancakes aren't ideal, syrup isn't ideal, and hash browns are just fried potato. Very carby, high in fats, very high calorie, high in sugar. So again, no nutrition yet. And these are very uniform, so they do look like they're ultra processed and pre-packaged rather than ones that she's made at home. So more ultra processed garbage. She's not doing well. She's had no nutrition at all so far. I wonder what she's drinking as well. Like if it's water, if it's like more fizzy drinks, or if it's tea or something. Fruit Riot Extreme Sour Grapes, Vintage Cola Cherries, and Spicy Mango at 11:39. So sugar. Pure sugar. Oh my gosh. Her diet is terrible. Her diet is just as bad as many of the other super morbidly obese women that we see. And it's really sad to watch. I am curious if she eats like this every single day, because if she does, then she will probably face some kind of health consequences of it. Just because you're slim doesn't mean you're immune to diabetes or heart problems or having your arteries get blocked up with plaques and stuff and like fat in your arteries. It's a terrible way to eat. It's terrible. She just seemed to be going through a lot as well. I'm not really saying anything. Fruit riot, mango, strawberry and peach, 11:57. So she's had all of this food before midday, which is kind of crazy to be honest. Gyros with fiery tzatziki sauce at 12:46. It looks very high carb and lots of ultra processed meats. It does look like she's got some kind of either pepper or tomato, which is good. But ultra processed, it's not great at all, is it? She's had like literally zero nutrition all day. But the baked ziti was okay, I suppose, but still. Another one. I'm quite surprised at how much food she's putting away. Peppery chicken tenders and waffle fries with ketchup and avocado lime ranch at 1:46. More ultra processed. Fried foods. Crab rangoons. More fried foods. Beige, beige and beige. More gyros with fiery tzatziki sauce. Jalapeno ranch chicken tender wrap. Yeah, her diet is atrocious, isn't it? Just because she is slim doesn't mean she's immune to these health problems. So she started with carbs and fat. Then she had some sugar and some fats. Then she had some more ultra processed sugar alternatives. Then she had more sugar and carbs. Then more carbs and some fats. And then she had some more carbs and sugar. And then what else did she have? Sugar. Carbs and fats. Carbs and fats. And a little bit of protein in the chicken, but it's still deep fried. And then more fried carbs. And more carbs and ultra processed meats. And then more carbs and sauces. Christ. Yeah, just because she's slim doesn't mean she's not going to get health problems, especially if she eats like that every single day. It's an absolutely terrible diet, and I'm actually quite shocked. It is just as bad as some of the super obese women that we see. The only difference between her and them is that she clearly isn't eating enough calories to get to their size, but their diets are pretty on par, so they're going to suffer some very similar health problems if she continues to eat like that. What I eat in a day, and this is another woman whose video is silenced because of her music. So she's having 2 crumpets with lots of butter. This is not going to keep her full at all because as delicious as crumpets are, they are not filling. They're just carbs. And they are very, very tasty. If you've never had a crumpet, I highly recommend them. But they're not a great breakfast. You have to pair them with something, otherwise you're just going to be hungry. They're good with jam though. Really nice with jam. Chocolate, so she's having a breakfast dessert. It is only a little bit that she's shown, but still. Yop. I think it's some kind of yogurt drink. Fair enough. I wonder if it's like artificially sweetened. I would imagine it is. Then she's got a roll, and it looks like she's got salad with some ham and cheese with a packet of some kind of crisps. It doesn't look horrendous. It's a pretty normal portion, and it is like a single bag of crisps. And it doesn't look like, it's not an enormous sandwich just full of like cheese. So it is quite nice by the looks of things. It's not a terrible meal as meals go. Is it the best choice? Not at all. As we discussed in the first video, it is very carb heavy and lots of fats. She would be better off with some fruit. But is it the worst? No. It's not like it's a takeout meal, which is a really good Oh, that roll is humongous. Oh, I did not expect it to be that big. Goodness me. That looks like some kind of dough ball with some fries, so potato and carbs. Oh, cheesy carbs as well. And a massive chocolate sundae. Big bowl of sugar. Is that in the middle of the day or is that for the end of the day? Middle of the day. Perfect. And then she's having what I assume are fish fingers in a bap with lots of potatoes and a big load of veggies. I'm really happy to see the vegetables. That's great. This is a massive portion of potatoes, and you don't need the potatoes and the bread roll and the breaded fish fingers, which I assume is what they are. What she could have had instead would be to get rid of the bread roll completely and then have the fish fingers with the salad and the potatoes, and maybe cut off a third of the portion of potatoes. That would have been much better. Alternatively, have the big load of veggies with 2/3 of the potatoes and then some unbreaded or non-breaded fish, some cod or some salmon or something like that. That would be a better choice. But again, it's not horrendous. It could be much worse. And it is, as I said, really good to see the veggies. It's a weird face to make at the camera, but okay. She clearly does have an issue with bread as well. That's another humongous bread roll. Absolutely gigantic. You don't need a bread roll that big. Do I believe that she didn't have any snacks? No, I don't think I do.
This is day 5 of what I eat in a day as a plus-size girly trying to lose weight.
Oh, so she is trying to lose weight, so we are going to see what she's doing. I didn't realise that she was trying to lose weight, otherwise I'd have put her in a different video. But irrespective of that, let's see what she is saying.
And for breakfast today, I have vanilla protein yogurt with chia seeds and I splash some honey over everything, strawberries and blueberries.
It's not a bad breakfast. The one thing I would say that she might get quite hungry after this, because the strawberries and the blueberries are not going to be overly filling, and the protein yogurt again might not be overly filling. The chia seeds added onto it may help, but still, if she really likes this kind of breakfast, what she could have would be to have this, and then on the side she could have, say, like 3 scrambled eggs or something like that, just to add some additional fats and healthy fats and proteins. Alternatively, she could have a side of some like diced chicken breast with some eggs mixed in as like a breakfast hash of a sort of sorts. But overall, it's not terrible, but I just wonder if she would be quite hungry quite fast.
So that is breakfast today. It is 10:51 when I'm sitting down to eat this, and this is what I'm going to have. So for lunch today, I have made a baked sweet potato. It's just got salt and pepper on it. There's no butter or anything on it. And then there's prawns with Mary Rose to go with it.
Not a bad lunch either, but again, it's very small. I wouldn't be surprised if she was very hungry. The way that she could bulk up this meal and still be on her healthy journey would be to have this, but then have a humongous portion of veggies on the side as well. So it would make it a much bigger portion. She's more likely to be satiated from it, and she would get a lot more nutrition. So she would have the nutrient-rich veggies, so she would get like the magnesium and the vitamin A and the vitamin C and all that kind of stuff. So that would be an alternative that she could consider.
And that's lunch. For dinner, I'm going to McDonald's. So this will be a treat. It's not going to be super healthy, so just be prepared for that.
Chips. I don't know what this is. Some kind of burger and a wrap. 2 wraps.
Full day.
If you want to go to McDonald's for a treat, by all means do it, but you don't need to have that much food. Chips and a burger or chips and a wrap is plenty. You don't need to have chips and a wrap and a burger and whatever else was in that bag. Probably, I don't know, do they do like cheese bites or something? You don't need that much. Just have a portion for an adult, then there should be plenty. So this is our favourite lady, and I put her at the end because she is my favourite. And as I said, her videos just fascinate me every single time. And we're off to a really strong start with this, so Let's see what she's up to.
Eating as a girly who goes to the gym, tries to change her eating habits, but also can't say no to some fries.
Starting the morning off with some watermelon and lime juice. I did go to the gym for cardio, and I'll probably go again later for some weights, but I want something refreshing.
That is a nice post-gym meal, but I wouldn't have it for breakfast because this would make me so hungry. Just because it's not, it is filling, but at the same time it's not long-lasting fullness. So I probably wouldn't have that first thing in the morning. Post-gym, great, but for breakfast, probably not. And also, I would never go to the gym twice a day. I just would never do that. In today's brain, I would never do that. In the past, when I was in my little gym addiction phase, I would go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning for 3 hours. And then sometimes if I was bored in the evening, if I had nothing to do, if I'd finished all my studying and I had literally nothing else better to do with my time, I would go back to the gym. But it wasn't a purposeful, I'm doing cardio in the morning, I'm going back in the evening to do weight. There's no way I would have done that. I do all of it in one session and go home. Especially because I know she's got a child as well. Surely it would be easier just to get it all done in one session. I mean, if it works for her, more power to her. But going back to the gym twice in a day, so I have to have 2 showers in the day, absolutely not. I'm not going to the gym, showering, going to work, then going to the gym again, getting dressed into work gear again, into workout gear, then exercising, then showering again to go home. Absolutely not. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I ended up having about a cup of watermelon and I just wasn't hungry.
There's no way that was a cup. So she definitely didn't eat all of this, and if she had a cup, this is way more than a cup. This is probably, 3-4 cups?
Watermelon, and I just wasn't hungry after that, but my coworker did get me my favorite coffee screenshot.
I can't read backwards. In a grande cup. Ice... Doppio? Espresso. In a grande cup. Yeah, I can't read that backwards.
The order if you like. It's pretty low calorie and tastes delicious. I love anything with cinnamon and brown sugar.
It's low calories, it's got brown sugar in it. It's so good for me.
And then I had an Oikos protein yogurt with some Drizzlicious cinnamon swirl. This was not my favorite flavor of Drizzlicious, but they were really good.
What's Drizzlicious? Cinnamon swirl. What is this? I'm gonna flip this up. So I found these. There is a delicious, oh my gosh, go away. Cinnamon, 113 grams for £5. That's crazy. Oh, I'm not listening to what he has to say. Just 90 calories a serving, but what is a serving? I don't want stupid reviews. Where is the macros on this? It should tell us what the macros are. And it doesn't. 21 grams is a serving then, £1.50. Only 90 calories per 21 pieces. How big is a piece? Per 100 grams, 450 calories. So this is 21 grams, that's a fifth. A fifth of 45 is 90. It's 90 calories in that bag. Oh yeah, well yeah, it says it on the front. I'm stupid. It says it right here. But, how many sugars? 26.7 grams. And it's a fifth. That's 5 grams of sugar in this. That's a lot of sugar. Damn, I would never. But fair enough to her. I'm not surprised that she has that. It's probably her sweet treat, which she loves, as we know. You can't have a day without a sweet treat. Not at all, can't do that.
Drizzlicious cinnamon swirl. This was not my favorite flavor of Drizzlicious, but they were really good with the vanilla yogurt, and my coworkers loved them so much that they ended up finishing the rest of the bag and buying.
To be fair, those are pretty big, so if you're having 21 pieces, then you should be pretty full, because those are pretty chunky.
Some more later. On my way home, I had a small sandwich with chicken, cheese, and of course some baked hot Cheetos, and I washed it down with one of my favorite Ollipops, the
How many hot Cheetos, and that wasn't a small sandwich. Why not have veggies in the sandwich? And I imagine that she's sponsored, because all of these Olipop things, you see them all the time with influencers. I imagine she's sponsored in some regard, or if she's not, she's trying to get sponsored, which, more power to her, get paid. But, yeah.
apple crisp. It tastes so good.
I know. We got some Dave's hot chicken. This is a top-loaded marshmallow syrup. What is it? Lucky Charms shake, and we're all gonna share it.
This is the Dave's top loaded fries with mild chicken, extra pickles, sauce. It was so good.
And yes,
That's crazy. And she's going to tell us that she had like 1,906 calories and she had 25 grams of protein or whatever it is, 25 grams of carbs and 97 grams of protein. She's going to tell us it as if she's measured it out, and she hasn't. So if she gives us any macros, it's bollocks. So hopefully she doesn't bother with any of that, because it is just fake news and she's made it up. You'd be better off if, when you're eating stuff like this that you buy from a takeout place and then you add extra stuff, extra pickles, extra sauce, extra blah blah blah, or you're having a Sunday thing and you're sharing it with family and it's got Lucky Charms on it, which is just basically sugar in different shapes, then if you're trying to calculate calories, you may as well literally just guess. You may as well just be like, well, my favourite number is 1,907, so that's how many calories I had. And I like the number 102, so that's how many grams of protein I had. Because you just don't know. You have absolutely no idea.
me and my fiance are sharing this. And then we're also going to be splitting a burger from Culver's. The exact calorie.
You don't... Oh my god. It's almost greedy. It's almost gluttonous to have that much food in one sitting. You don't need that much. And for someone who's a gym girly and on a weight loss journey and counting calories, it's ridiculous.
Count for the day. The top loaded fries definitely were a lot of calories, and splitting a Culver's burger
What did she say?
was a lot of... Also going to be splitting a burger from Culver's. The exact calorie count for the day. The top loaded fries...
She cut herself off there, so she started this late, so she didn't tell us. So I wonder if she kind of said a number and then was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that, and then cut it out.
Definitely were a lot of calories, and splitting a Culver's burger was a lot of calories, but I really didn't eat that much throughout the day. And the reason I do take my food diaries like this is because if I can't log it, I can look back on it and be like, this is what I ate. I can still show my dietitian what I ate, and trying to like...
That she has a dietitian and still eats the garbage that she does absolutely baffles me. If I was paying as a professional to teach me how to eat food, and then every day I was having a sweet treat and takeout, I'd be like, what the hell am I paying you for? Also, what am I doing? Why am I bothering to pay for a dietitian if I'm just going to eat whatever I want anyway?
Put it in my brain that like food is food. Dietitian wanted me to look more as food being fuel, so whether it makes me feel...
Food is food and food is fuel, but you don't have to look at it so straightforwardly. You don't have to be like a bodybuilder eating only chicken and rice because food is fuel. But you can look at food and be like, I enjoy these foods, and say the brownies. I really enjoy brownies and I can have them on occasion, but I don't need to have them every day because my body isn't going to gain anything out of it. But at the same time, you don't have to just cut them out completely or go the other way and have them every day like she does with her sweet treats. Her thought process is so odd around food.
Good or bad, those are the things that I will learn as I go along. So
foods are good and foods are bad. McDonald's is bad for you. Fruit is good for you. If you've got a health issue like diabetes, then yeah, it changes. Fruit might not be the best choice for you. But in general, there are good foods and there are bad foods. Ultra-processed foods are bad. Should you eat ultra-processed foods every day? No. But can they be part of a balanced diet? Yes. So it is nuanced, but at the same time, you're never ever going to get any benefit out of eating McDonald's or eating KFC or eating Burger King. It's not good for you, and that's the end of it. And all of this, oh, no foods are bad foods or no foods are good food. Yes, there is. It's like the only reason why you would want to say that bad foods don't exist and good foods don't exist is if you know that you're eating bad foods all the time and you don't want to feel bad. If you want to eat bad foods, then by all means eat bad foods. If you feel bad about it, then you need to go and address why you feel bad about it. Should you feel guilty for eating McDonald's? No. But should you eat McDonald's every day? Also no. It's not so black and white, but getting rid of this whole good food, bad food just to make yourself feel better is nonsense. You can't just change the way things are to make yourself feel better. It doesn't work like that. There is reality and there is a space in which other people live.
After eating that meal last night, definitely woke up feeling so fatigued and tired, and we didn't even finish the entire thing of the loaded fries, but yet all the rest of the week I was doing really well, feeling really good. So it's kind of like that brief moment of happiness I get when I eat unhealthy food is starting to like not seem worth it the next day. So I'm definitely making progress, even though it has been slow.
I think she definitely cut herself off in that end speech because it didn't really it didn't quite make sense of what she was saying. I know exactly what she meant, but it just seemed a bit disjointed and it didn't seem complete. So, is it good that she recognises when she eats unhealthy foods that she feels bad? Yes, it is good that she's noticing that. Does that mean she can never have unhealthy foods? No, it doesn't. But that she's finally recognising it is also a good sign. So hopefully she continues on with her healthy foods and doesn't continue to eat ultra-processed garbage, and her child can learn healthy food as well, because they also shouldn't be having takeout every single day like she does, and they shouldn't be having sweet treats every day either. But that's just my opinion as a non-parent. So yeah, that is all I've got for today. Thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate you being here. Please let me know down in the comments whether you liked this video or if you didn't like it. I'm always open for feedback. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.